live. All right. Okay, I think we're live.
Okay, nice.
All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the ICPC information session. So, I'm Michael. I'm VP of Events and Training. And I'm here today with Tommy.
Yeah, hi, I'm Tommy, and I'm VP of Logistics.
All right. So, before we go over details about the ICPC, we're just gonna give a general summary of what competitive programming is. So, Tommy, do you want to explain?
Sure. Okay. So basically, competitive programming is just to solve small programming problem within a time limit. And there are already many sites exist where you can practice the problems on your own. One of the most famous one is lead code. Lead code is always well known as a interview practice technical interview practice website. But this is just a subset of competitive programming, which means if you are good at competitive programming, then you will be 100% ready for any kind of technical interview. And Michael, do you want to go to the next slide? Competitive programming, which means, oh, it's echoing. Yeah, okay. So ICPC stands for International Collegiate Programming Competition. This is a yearly contest with over 50,000 competing students, and all the students are gonna come from all over the world. You have there are ICPC competitive teams from China, Korea, and the United States, Canada, everywhere. So, and students compete in teams of three to solve problems. However, but basically, it's kind of like a solve problem individually. So this year, we are gonna send out 15 students to represent our McMaster University to um, join the competition. So we start from the ICPC tryout from our school, McMaster, and then we go to the regional competition, and then to NADC, And then from NAC to Words is NAC is NAC is the competition to select the teams that can represent North America to go to the Words competition. And yeah, as I said, tryouts are completely complete individually, so there's no need to find a team. Michael, can you go on to the next slide?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. ICPC. So let's just talk about the first tryouts. So the tryouts is gonna be held on Thursday, February 11th. I think it is in 3 weeks. So the tryouts will be online and use one of the very popular platform of competitive programming, which is called HackerRank. Students will compete individually, as I mentioned before. So the top 15 students will be advanced to the ENCA regional competition. And I think we'll be sending out 5 teams. And for now, the prize, we haven't decided the prize of the tryouts, but I'm sure we will have some like attractive awards to encourage people to do this. And there's a link here if you want to sign up to the ICPC tryouts. The slides will be posted after, so don't worry if you don't have the link right now. You don't have to type the link into your browser. Okay. Michael, do you want to do some example of last year's tryouts? Wait. It is. Is this live? I'm watching now.
Oh my gosh, my mic has been muted this entire time. Okay, I can do that again. So this is MCP's tryouts last year. So last year we had 6 problems. We had 2 easies, 2 mediums, a hard, and an advanced. So normally the way this is structured is that we have some easy problems. So these problems you can solve without much algorithm knowledge. As long as you know programming and you know a bit of math, you can probably do these. But then as you go down, you'll probably need a bit more algorithm knowledge. And then down here, you'll probably have to know some complicated algorithms or get creative. Yeah, so that's last year's tryouts. Yeah, let's jump back to the slides. You want to take
Okay. Right. For the ICPC East Central North America regional competitions, which is just the EECNA competition. So in the past, we usually send out our teams to Windstorm, and then over there, each team will just use one computer, which means if one people is typing their code and the other 2 guys, they have to write down their code onto the paper and save some time for them to type. But this year is quite different. This year, because of COVID, everyone have to stay in their house. So we actually have 3 computers, which is much better than the past. Okay. Michael, do you want to explain the next slide?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this is kind of a summary of ICPC this year. So we're going to start by, summary of the ICPC schedule. So we're going to start by having our ICPC tryouts. So this is happening on February 11th, and this is how we're going to decide our teams for this year. So we're going to have the top 15 students are going to create our 5 teams. Then from there, we're going to go to the regional contests. And then the top 150 teams are going to move on to the NADC, and then the top 30s from there is going to go to North America, and then finally we're going to go to finals. So yeah, hopefully we make it to finals this year. Yeah, so how to stay in the loop. So we posted an ICPC announcement document earlier last week, I think, and that has a lot of information on all the events we're planning before tryouts and including tryouts. You guys can also sign up for our mailing list, so we'll send out information through our mailing list. So that's just the Google Groups. And if you sign up for the Google Groups, make sure you don't use your McMaster email. You can also join us on the MCP Facebook group. We post a lot of information there, and you can also check out our Notion. It has some workshops, contests, and some training materials. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tommy. Before you do this, I think so. Why told me we had some we know what our prizes are. So what we're doing is first place is going to get $100 as an Amazon gift card, I think. Second place is going to be $75, and then third place is going to be $50. And then the top 15 people are going to get a T-shirt, and also I think top 15 people are going to get interviews at Intel as well.
Yeah, so that's like really attractive then.
Yes, tell your friends. Free interview. If you get placed in top 15, it's a free Intel interview. All right, you want to give them some advice?
Oh yeah, sure. So competitive programming is really hard, has a steep learning curve. So don't be discouraged if you find it hard to solve the problems. At least I was kind of discouraged at the first time. But if you really want to try, it is not impossible. There are tons of practice online you can do. One very good platform is called Codeforce, and there are some beginner-friendly level practice that you can do. And make sure when you are doing the question, you are having fun, because it can be hard, but they are really interesting. And I guess that's it. So let's move on to the question session. If you have any question, you can just put it in the chat.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got one question. Any way to get involved outside of competing? So I think Wyatt's in chat, so he can confirm this, but I think we definitely need help internally just planning more events and organizing more events. So maybe we can start a poll or a form somewhere. Maybe get some more internal team members to help us plan and organize things. How's that sound, Wyatt?
All right. Actually, if you want to get involved outside of competing, you can just practice question on your own. If you are not competing with some other people, then you are not competing, right? You can just practice the thing, all the problems on your own. Once you get better, you can start to win.
Yeah. We also might have workshop. Okay, so yeah, Wyatt just said Intel sometimes takes the top 20-ish, so you don't even have to make the team to actually get an interview. I think if you compete, there's a chance you'll get an interview at Intel. We have some workshops where we'll walk through problems. Oh yeah, so we have some upcoming workshops. I think we have the first one is just going to be algorithm grind. I'm not sure. ICPC, let me open that somewhere. You know what? Let me open up this document. We can go over this document together. Okay, so information session already done. Let me zoom in on here. Okay, so information session done. This is today. So the next thing we have is contest walkthrough. That's going to be on February 2nd. So we're going to do 3 problems for that. We're going to do an easy, a medium, and a hard. And then after that, we have an algorithm grind planned. So that's going to be a 2-hour event. and we're just going to do a bunch of algorithms that are important for the tryouts. And after that, we're just going to have our tryouts. So it's open to all students. You can sign up here. And then the live stream is going to be here. I'm going to post this document in chat if anyone needs it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can post the slides as well.
Yeah, so this year we're having Daniel Wolf and Mikhail write the problems. So they used to be on the team, but they graduated.
Okay.
All right. So people are chilling. There's no questions. So Tommy, did you do tryouts last year?
Pardon?
Were you did you do tryouts last year for MCP?
Oh no, not last year. I did some workshop, but I didn't do the tryout.
Are you doing it this year? Planning on doing it this year?
Of course this year.
What are you going for? Are you gonna try to make the team, or are you just going for that Intel interview?
I'm actually trying to go into the team. I actually want to try to see what the real world competition is.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I find it like interesting to like how do I say that? Like find it interesting to think about these kind of nerdy problems like with a bunch of people. I just enjoy that.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Like when we did the ICPC a few years back, like live in Windsor, it would be like a 5-hour long competition.
Oh.
And it's just you and like 3 other people.
I mean, that's like doing a task.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, it's really fun. It's 5 hours, but it flies by really fast. I think this year it's gonna be 5 hours again too, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Why I can't confirm. It probably is gonna be 5 hours again.
I think it'll probably be the same.
Yeah.
So is there any more questions?
I say if there's no questions in 2 minutes, we can end the stream early.
Okay.
I think we're gonna post like a Facebook post just so more people can see the prizes have been announced after this. The food is really good. Yes, there's food. There's food at ICPC in Windsor, but what was it? It's a trap though. If you're going up to get food, that means you're not on the computer. So I think last year at tryouts it was like we ordered pizza, but people who were like really focused didn't get any pizza because they didn't want to stand up. Go get the pizza, so they're just typing. Yeah.
That's funny. That's a trick.
Yeah, always 5. It goes by in the blink of an eye. Yeah, good times, good times. So Tommy, are you gonna start doing code forces or anything?
Yeah, if I have time. I'm currently like doing lots of homework.
Oh yeah.
I just have. I thought like once I passed through the 2D and 3, I'm just good. And then I just found Dr. Kao is only the first boss.
What is it now? 2FA3? You got 2FA3?
Yeah, 2FA3 is not that bad. I find like 2FA3 very interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
But,
Sorry,
yeah, but like that.
But
that 2AA4, the software development.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. Sorry,
Yeah,
why I
that's
mentioned typing in chat. So one of the things in ICPC tryouts that's a tradition is Wyatt would bring in a mechanical keyboard, and he would like type really hard just to disorientate the people around him. Yeah, it's like an intimidation tactic by Wyatt. That's how he wins. He sits beside the smartest people, and he just smashes his keyboard to scare them.
That's like playing chess. When you're playing chess against people, you just keep talking.
Yeah.
The same strategy.
It's a mind game. It's a mind game. But not this year, Wyatt. Wyatt can't cheat this year. He has to play by the rules. Oh, also, I'm not sure. We have to confirm this, but I think last year we weren't allowed to do online resources, but it might change this year. So I have to confirm that with Wyatt. We have to update that too. Yeah.
Wait, how can you block like people from getting
Yeah, you can't
online
really block
resources?
it. So yeah, I'm not really sure. All right. Let's like right when the contest starts, it's a strat. That's about it. So I think we're good to go.
All right.
I don't think there's
Yeah, I
any
think
more
so.
questions.
I didn't see more questions.
Yeah. I think we'll just make like a Facebook thread or something, or an email thread for people to post questions in. And yeah, so thank you everyone for coming out. If you have more questions, post in the thread that we're gonna create. All right.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week. Have a good weekend.
See ya. All right, we're good.